Hey Tubesters. I just wanted to come on here and share a little message with y'all of the importance of taking time for yourself and not letting yourself, I can't think of what the phrase is, but kind of like, I guess not fall apart, but get out of hand, or that's what it is. That don't let yourself go. And I know that has kind of more of a negative connotation to it, usually in reference to like, people's weight or image or what have you. But it doesn't have to just mean that. It can also mean spiritually, and emotionally and mentally. Just letting yourself go. And it's good to let go, but it's not good to let yourself go. And I know I look like shit. This is the COVID hair, and it's all out of ranks, and it's not even washed yet. It's not combed, and I don't care. It's real. And it's, I've only been out of bed, or been awake for probably about 30 minutes. Well, probably more like 45 minutes, close to an hour, actually. But I wanted to come on here. I'm probably also going to record a Monday's Minute of Magic, just because I have just something I wanted to share. But you know what? For the longest time, I wasn't even like drinking my morning tea anymore. Y'all know I used to post on Snapchat a lot about my peppermint tea with milk and honey. Some of you that know me personally know that I used to drink that every morning when I'd wake up. And like it was part of my routine. And when I went back into that, back in A school in February, March, a little bit April. It was really good. It was like I was getting back to myself, and I don't know. I just lost it. I lost connection, probably because I went from having a morning routine to working more at nights, and I didn't think to carry it over as a waking up routine instead of a morning routine. And so many people struggle with having a morning routine when they're not up in the morning. And I think what we need to start phrasing it as is our wake up rituals and our going to bed rituals. And that might make it a little easier, because you're not fixating on it being dawn or sun's coming out and all that, and you're focusing more on I'm getting up to start my day. And it sounds pretty simple and straightforward, but you would be surprised how simple and straightforward things don't get noticed or implemented. So I got my cup of peppermint tea with really strong with milk and honey. And I already enchanted it, and I'm sitting on this really cool doily, and I think it's crocheted. It's very well made, actually, and I've had this for years, and I got it from the GW, Goodwill, and I'm just using it kind of like a coaster, sitting it on my altar. But I just wanted to come on here and share that. I got some things ready. I'm probably going to upload this immediately. So y'all are going to see a break between the sigil magic. And I know I said I was going to go straight into juju crafting, but due to how, oh gosh, that was funny. Look at that. Okay, time for a little fun story. So growing up, and whenever I'd have, long hair where it needed to be cut or something, it would always kind of get crazy like this. And when I'd wake up, it would just be like all big, little poofy mess, especially in the back. It'd be like sticking up like that. And so my grams would call it chicken hair. And it was just a thing, you know? And so, yeah, I got so instead of bedhead hair, it's kind of just always been known as chicken hair. So, yeah, this is a little fun story. But, I got my stuff for the Juju Magic. It's probably gonna be a while. I might upload another 2 or 3 videos before I start the Juju Magic series, just so I can have all my, Juju Magic stuff recorded and ready. I got my stuff to make the sacred egg for the birthing ritual, and I'm probably going to do that before work today. You know, yesterday I finally got back to doing my normal. I brought these back from home, I think after the first time, and I've barely used them again. And I've gone back to doing my 2 quartz crystal. No, I don't think these are actually. Hold on. Yeah, that's not the correct hands. There we go. So I've gone back to just yesterday. I did my little quartz meditation thing of just kind of just charging, honestly. And I got my my orison stone or prayer stone, and I just speak into the whole, to the divine. I haven't worked with that yet, but I'm probably gonna do that today before work. I got my my de-stressing stone. You don't know, pudding stone's really good to help with depression and anxiety and stress. And it's also kind of like my my homie, in a sense, in every sense of the word, you know, in sense of the word of home. Because this, all the pudding stones I have came from New Jersey, so these are the New Jersey pudding stones, and they're really rich, and it's so smooth now, and it's been, I guess you could say, shellacked. I'm not sure. It's kind of something you have to experience in person, but due to me holding it so much and all the skin and oils coming off of my skin, it's gotten this really interesting, unique, almost a coating, if you will. But so I use that whenever I feel stressed. And I got this manifestation stone, and I don't know if you can see it, but it's slightly engraved, and then filled in with permanent marker. And sometimes if I just want to do like a quick manifestation, or I guess just a quick manifestation, and don't really want to use any supplies, you know, I just use that. And then this beautiful beauty, I cannot express how grateful I am to Flora Sage, who gifted me this months ago. And I did fall out of practice of using it, unfortunately, but this is my gratitude stone. And it's also seen as like a witch's stone, or the magician's stone, or withered stone, because of how magical it is. And it's also seen as like a fairy stone, though there is something that's actually called the fairy stone, and it's got like this cross in it or something like that. And then the more true wizard stone is the Merlin Knight, but this kind of gets called all of that as well, and it's just a labradorite, and it's really, really special to me. This one, when I shine a light, I see on one side a depiction of my patron, and on the other side a depiction of my matron, so that makes it even more special to me. And so every time I pick this up, I like to think of something I'm grateful for. So right now, I'm just gonna think in the depths of my heart how grateful I am to have received this stone, to remind myself of the importance of gratitude. And I'm thankful for Flora for partaking in kind of like a request. I didn't request her to buy anything, actually. I just asked her because, you know, unfortunately we haven't been talking much, and that's my fault, honestly. But you know what, we used to talk a bit back in boot camp and in like A school and all that. And you know, I just came up with this idea one time. I was like, you know, it'd be fun to incorporate someone into my gratitude practice, to have something gifted by them that I could always remember them by, and be able to use it as well as a gratitude stone. And so I reached out to her. I was like, hey, can you like pick me up a stone? Doesn't matter what kind. It can be from your backyard or wherever, you know. And so that way I could always have something to remember you by, and also use it in my daily gratitude practice. And I don't know if this was one of hers or if she like specifically bought it for me, but it's perfect. It's the perfect size. It's perfect in every way, and it just makes me really happy. And I've had this for a while now, but yeah, just wanted to share those. Those are some things that you can do. Those are some of the things that I'm doing and getting back to doing. Drinking my tea, doing the little morning or wake up ritual. You know, it's important. And it doesn't have to be long. Yesterday, all I did was do the meditation with my quartz points, and I only did it for 5 minutes. And it was literally the last 5 minutes I had before I had to head downstairs and go to work. And it was so great. It was everything. Go drink and have a sip. But you know, that's just pretty much all I have to say, you know. Find yourself important. Make time for yourself. Find time for yourself. And implement the things that are meaningful and that help you get through your day. You know, doing things like that, that's gonna bring the magic. It's not doing a spell. You made some tea, do a little blessing over it, or a prayer. Or if you don't like those words, just say some words of intent. Enchant your tea. Whatever way you want to phrase it that makes it okay in your brain, do that. If, you know, you're triggered by prayer because it's too Catholic or Christian, then don't say prayer. If you're triggered by the word enchant or bless because you feel it's not God-driven enough, then pray. It's really that simple, you know? And so, yeah, and just drink that. Drink in the blessings of that cup. Even if you're atheist or skeptical or secular and you don't want any of that woo-woo shit, drink the health benefits of the honey and the peppermint and the milk. You know? And if you're wondering, it is almond milk, so you do get health benefits. I mean, you get health benefits from regular milk too, but you get more from plant milk, and I'm not going to get into that right now. But, you know, I just wanted to come on here real quick. Well, maybe not so quick. It's almost 15 minutes, and just talk about, you know, it's important to set time for yourself, and it's important to hold value for yourself, and when you do let yourself go, rein it back in, and do the things that are going to help you get through your day, make you happy, stabilize your mind, you know. There are a plethora of things you can do. You can, you know, meditate with a stone, you can drink some tea, you can read a book, you can do a meditation, and there's many ways of doing a meditation. You can do a little craft project, you know, just something that creates some type of separation in your I have to do this or I have to go to work, or I have to go and deal with people, or I have to do blank. And do your best also to make it a daily routine without you feeling like you have to do it. Remember that you choose to do it daily for your well-being. It's not something you have to do. It's something you want to do because you like what happens when you do it, and it's important to you, and you love yourself, and you find yourself important. And with that, I think I'm going to leave that there. Thank y'all so much for watching. As always, abundant internal blessings. Mwah.